So what if you could get a custom AI agent built to solve one of your actual business problems, up and running in just 24 hours? Yeah, I know, it sounds a bit like a sales pitch, but one company reckons they've got a process that makes it a reality. Let's take a look at how they claim it's done. Does this sound familiar to you? So many businesses are stuck in that endless loop of, yeah, we should really be looking into AI. It's all talk, all hype, but not a lot of action, which, let's be honest, is incredibly frustrating. And there's a good reason for that frustration. Your internal teams, they're probably already stretched to the limit. Those slick tool demos you sat through, they went absolutely nowhere. You might have even hired consultants who delivered a beautiful PowerPoint, but not a single working outcome. And the projects themselves, they just feel like a black hole, don't they? Super complex, no clear return, and costs that just seem to spiral out of control. So how do you actually cut through all that noise? Well, the idea here is to find a practical AI partner. It's an approach that's not focused on the hype, but on delivering AI that's ready for the real world, built specifically to work for industries right here in Australia without all those risks we just talked about. Now, the whole foundation of this company's approach seems to be based on genuine industry expertise, not just a bunch of tech hype. The founder, James Clemens, has over 25 years in the trenches. We're talking marine, oil and gas, energy. And that's absolutely crucial, isn't it? Having that background means they can actually understand your problems and build an AI that gives you real, tangible value. And this is what it all leads to, a real game-changing question. What if you could just bypass that entire painful learning curve? Just skip the endless research, the trial and error. What would it actually mean for your business to go from a problem to a fully working AI agent tomorrow? It sounds pretty full on, but the process itself is brilliantly simple. First, you just pick one specific challenge, a real pain point in your workflow. Then they go away and do the heavy lifting off-site, building and testing your custom AI agent. And finally, they come to your site for just 1 day. 1 day to fine-tune it with you, train your team, and flick the switch to go live. It's incredibly focused. Okay, so let's tackle the elephant in the room, runaway costs. This model uses a fixed price. It's set at 3,500 Aussie dollars plus GST. That's it. The whole idea is to get rid of that uncertainty. No surprises, no hidden fees, just one clear upfront cost for a solution that actually works. So what do you actually get for that fixed price? Well, you walk away with a live operational AI agent ready for business. Your team gets fully trained on how to use it. You get your first secure AI that's safe for your business. And, this is the big one, you get a repeatable process you can use to scale up later. It even includes all the design work beforehand and 5 days of support after it's all done. But what about the return on that investment? Well, they're not vague about it. This is some fuzzy promise. They are guaranteeing a minimum productivity boost of 25% or more. The goal is to give you a real, measurable win right from day one. And the proof is in the pudding. One client, Chris Thompson from Sydney, said, the 1-day pilot transformed the workflow, reducing our reporting workload significantly. But I think the key thing here is what he said next, but he was surprised by how easy and quick the process was. And it's not just about saving time. Another client, a project director named Dave Murillo, pointed to a totally different kind of value. He said, it's quite amazing how the AI joins the dots on seemingly unrelated events and gives new insight. So this really shows it's not just about doing old tasks faster, it's about finding new, smarter ways of working. So for any business that is just sick and tired of talking about AI, the next step here is pretty clear. It's about moving from endless discussions to actual deployment. It's a call to action designed to get you from a state of paralysis to a state of actually getting value from this technology. So let's just end with this thought. Think about it for a second. That one single biggest bottleneck in your own workflow, you know the one. The one that wastes time, drains money, and drives your team crazy. The question this whole idea leaves you with is this. What if you could genuinely have that solved by this time tomorrow?